You're not going to tell me? Tanaka stared at the robot. I'm literally going to need to go into each one and figure it out? In her mind, she was thinking about the number of portals in just the immediate area, not including the ones outside her level's ability. Then, there was the fact that each one would need to be properly scouted. The types of monsters in the area would need to be categorized. After all that, Tanaka would also need to get a sense of anything else that could be helpful. Just imagining the amount of work involved made her collapse mentally. At the moment, your group is the only one in this guild. Though we're confident that more people will discover this place, currently, there isn't anyone else that you can ask for information, Darlena said. Its expression showed how amused it found her reactions to be. Shaking her head, Tanaka sighed. I guess under those circumstances, it's not unreasonable that we need to do the heavy lifting. I'm the robot. Isn't there a way for you to give some hints? That's possible. Darlena smiled. Hearing the robot's words, Tanaka's spirits rose. Though, at the moment, you don't have the necessary guild points. Darlena continued smiling politely. Laughing while feeling exhausted. Is this some kind of capitalist utopia? Tanaka muttered. Feeling like there was no point in letting it get to her, she asked, after going into the portal and getting guild points, how do I rent out a room for the night? There's no need to worry about that, Darlena said. When you're finished, I'll be waiting to greet you. Then, we can proceed to the lodging area, where you can also get some food. That is, if you didn't eat inside the portal. Noticing the last comment that Darlena made, Tanaka wanted to ask the robot what it meant, but decided against it. Not wanting to put it off any longer, Tanaka made her way to the nearest portal. The stone steps were white, like the rest of the area. Looking back at the robot, I'll leave first. Let the others know if they show up before I come out. She gave a wave before looking back at the portal and going up the steps. With each step taken, there was a growing sense of nervousness. It was a similar feeling when she first showed up to become a soldier, going to the training location. Butterflies could be felt inside of her belly. At the top of the stairs was a path that led to the portal. Walking towards the glowing desk, it was easier to see that it swirled gently like water. Standing in front of the portal, Tanaka reached out with one hand. A part of her still nervous about what it was going to be like, stepping into the strange substance. As her fingers touched the portal, Tanaka was startled to learn that it didn't feel like anything. She had assumed that it would be like touching water or some other liquid. Instead, there wasn't a discernible feeling that she could sense. Well, now that I test that out, Tanaka muttered and stepped forward. As soon as she walked through the portal, the surroundings were completely different. Tanaka no longer saw the outside world, but instead there was a wooden lobby. On the ceilings were metal chandeliers with light emitting on top. People were sitting around tables on the right side of the portal area. A few people glanced at her before returning to their food or talking with friends. Checking around the area, she saw a line of desks with people waiting in line. It was close to an opening where people were coming in and others were heading out. I really did enter in some type of fantasy type world, Tanaka said, seeing things that looked like something out of a fiction novel.